Hey guys, it's that time of the week where we're doing the Friday afternoon 5 at 5, and it is our favourite top deals of the week that we've been seeing out there. And this week we've been getting a lot of attention from, or paying a lot of attention to super fund buyers because there's so many people out there at the moment who are looking for property in their super fund with the window fast closing. So there's still time. We've still got people coming through. We've got people that we can connect you with who can set it up still quite quickly as well. So you might still be with in a chance there. Just depends on how far along the track you are. But it's still an option for people, and we're getting a lot of people every day wanting to find some great properties. And I think what the key is not rushing and just buying anything, because we don't want to buy something where you're going to make a mistake. It's going to be a costly mistake. We still want to be buying good quality assets that are going to perform well, grow well, and also not too heavy on the pocket with the holding costs as well. So we still want to be buying good quality assets, not just rushing and buying anything and making a mistake. So let's get on with the Friday afternoon 5 at 5. We've got a few properties here, and in varying different ranges and budgets. We're sort of seeing clients coming through between that 500,000 to 1.5. But look, let's kick it off. Number 5 on the Friday afternoon 5 at 5 is a Victorian property, great suburb. We've bought other properties in that particular suburb. It's a 4, 2 and 2. We can pick it up for around sort of 730. It's on a smaller sort of block, so that 400 to 500 square meter block, and it is actually, I'm not sure what it's currently leased for. We're waiting on that information, but rent on it's around 550 per week. So good quality property, not all that old. It looks like it's probably only maybe 5 years old, 10 years old max on that one, and a good growth suburb. So number 4 on the Friday afternoon 5 at 5 is another property that we've bought. Another suburb that we've bought in the past. Victorian suburb, and it is a older property, which is probably maybe, let's say, maybe a 1970s, 1980s. And why this one suits super fun still is because it's been fully renovated on the inside, so it's in great condition, all renovated. Decent sized block is on, or very decent block actually, about an 800 square meter block. And not that we can develop in our super fund, but it does have that future potential to do it. And the reason why I still like that, even if you are buying in your super fund, is because when we think of the person that we're going to sell it to, the end user, whether that's in 15, 20 years' time, it's going to be more desirable for those future developers and potentially command more of a premium in that case. So that's something that we can sort of pick up for around 680, 700. And like I said, in a great suburb. We've bought in that suburb before, so we'll do quite well. And it's like I said, it's renovated on the inside. Number 3 on the Friday afternoon 5 at 5 is a property that is, again, it's another Victorian one. So we've got a few Victorian ones coming through. It's currently owner occupied. Again, it's only probably about 5 to 10 years old max. We can pick it up for 740. It's a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom, a lot like the first one that we spoke about, and rent on it's 570 per week. So some good properties coming through on that, and then that brings us up to number 2 on the Friday afternoon 5 at 5, which is a dual key property. This one. So this is a Queensland property. We've bought in this suburb. We've bought in this street before. It's actually on a fairly decent sized block for a dual key. So around that sort of 750 square meters, which is very uncommon because most of the time the dual keys are on maybe 500 squares, 600 squares max. So to get something that's on 750 squares, very uncommon. We can pick it up for around that 1.1. It's getting about just over $1,000 per week in rent, but generally we can sort of get that up closer to $1,100 with some rent increases in there as well. Good big 2-story dual key that one, and like we've said before, what we do like about the dual keys is you get 2 rental incomes coming in, generally getting a better rental yield than just holding one individual house by itself. And if you have one tenant move out, well, it's unlikely that they're both moving out at the same time, so we're still getting that rental income coming in. And that brings us up to number 1 on the Friday afternoon, 5 at 5, which is a commercial property, in fact, and it has 2 tenancies in it as well. And it is something that we can pick up for around that sort of just under 1.3 or 1.2 to 1.3 type price range. It's got 2 longer term tenants in it. They're paying all the outgoings and rent, which I should have had on hand here. Let me just quickly have a look. This is why I need to write all the details down, because there's just so much stuff going through my head. But yes, that one is getting just shy of 80k net per year. So buy for around sort of, let's say 1.25, just for argument's sake, getting 80k net per year, plus GST, and the outgoings are paid by the tenants in that particular case. So really good one, that one. And again, a little bit like the dual keys, we have 2 tenants in place. It's unlikely that they're both going to vacate at the same time and you're going to have a completely empty building. So you're going to have income coming in still, which helps sort of minimize that risk of complete vacancy, and we don't have all that out of pocket if it is vacant. So that's the Friday afternoon, or that was the number 1 on the Friday afternoon, 5 at 5. Something a little bit different, but a lot of people looking in their super fund, obviously as the super for residential property is starting to come to an end in about, I think it's about 24 days now or something like that. People are starting to look at other options, whether that's buying commercial in their super fund, whether it's not worrying about it at all. But we're also seeing a lot of really fantastic deals that are not super fund related. We've seen some great renovators, some great subdivision properties. We actually just secured one for a client, which was on 1,000 square meters yesterday actually, and it's 1,000 square meters. It's got a house and granny flat, and can still be subdivided, and we picked it up for about 900. So we are seeing some really great opportunities out there, not in super, but I just thought I'd do one that was more tailored around super fund buyers, because we've got this window of opportunity. So that's it. I hope you have a great weekend. If you need any help with property, give us a call, send us a message. Happy to help. And we'll catch you on the next video. See ya.